The directions read, find the slope, that's a key word, of the line containing the points 17, -13, and 17, 8. Okay, so since they're giving me two coordinates and they want me to find the slope, I'm going to use the algebraic method, which would be the formula. Slope equals, and it's, if I'm thinking graphically, it's rise. That's the up-down movement. That's change in y. So y2 minus y1 over the run, which is the left-right movement. That's change in x. So x, I got to grab from the same point minus the other x. Okay, so if I'm going to go ahead and identify these variables, I could use letters, put them underneath it to identify them. It's always x first, y second in a coordinate. Okay, so this is x, y, and this is 17 is x, and the 8 is y. When I do these, I call the first point, point 2. So this is my y2, and this is my x2. So I always go left to right when I do these. But the important part is that you're being consistent. You do the same order in the numerator as you do in the denominator, and that you are subtracting. Okay, so the subtraction part is kind of the tricky part when your second number is negative. We actually don't have that situation here. So here we go. Slope, which we commonly use the letter M to represent slope, is y, I'm going to take from the left, -13 minus the y, I'm going to take from the right, over x, I go left, minus the other x. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do this math. When I'm adding negatives, I really take the sum. So 13 and 8 is 21. Just checking. And they're all negative, so it's going to be negative. Over 17 minus 17 is 0. Okay, so I want to double check this on the calculator, and also I want to simplify this all the way. So -21 divided by 0, I might think it's 0, but let's just double check this with the calculator. I have a feeling I'm looking at a special case. Okay, so let's do -21 divided by 0. Okay, I got an error message, and suddenly I realize, oh my gosh, look at my x's. They're both 17. When the x doesn't change, that means that, let me swap pens out real quick. Just imagine what this would look like if you graphed it. You've got 17, so wherever 17 is over here, 17, and then -13, so that's down here. And then again, you're going to 17 in the x direction, and this time up 8. So since the x didn't change, there was no run. There was no change in the x direction. Well, we can't divide by 0. This slope is undefined. Okay, it's a vertical line. The x's were the same, and when we try and divide by 0, our calculator gives us an error message because that's not a number we can do. We cannot divide by 0, undefined.